All right, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel. And this week, we're looking at a pair of work gloves. But before we get into today's video, if you're new to my channel, make sure you head down below, hit that subscribe button for me. If you already are subscribed, make sure you hit that bell icon right next to that. That way you get notified every time I upload. That way you don't miss any of this awesome cycling content on this channel. So today we're looking at something a little bit different. We're looking at a pair of work gloves. And if you guys have seen my videos, me working on bikes, it's pretty rare you see me in a pair of work gloves working on a bike. Just kind of the way it is, working in a bike shop for a while and just messing with everything. There's very little I'm afraid of getting my hands dirty with. I don't really care if my hands get dirty working on bikes. It's just going to happen. However, I know a lot of people wear gloves, and even for me, there's a few things that, I use gloves when I'm working on my bike with, just to keep everything kind of clean and functional and kind of keep dirt and stuff from getting out of certain things. So in particular, I wear gloves for when we're doing like fork services, keep that oil off my hands, keep everything inside the fork clean, stuff like that. Really dirty bearings, same kind of thing. Wear gloves to keep all the grit and stuff off of my fingers, as well as out of those bearings, make sure they're nice and clean to go. And of course, with doing brakes, when doing a full brake bleed, I generally like to wear gloves to keep that mineral oil or dot fluid, whatever you're using, off your hands, keep everything clean and safe there. Everything else, don't really care that much. But, for me, having a good pair of work gloves makes a difference even beyond the bike. So I'll say for the past 5 years, I've used gloves from a certain red power tool manufacturer, and I honestly haven't had too many problems with them, and they've worked okay. However, I found they wear out pretty quick, and there's definitely some downfalls to those at times. So when Kaygo Safety reached out to me and said, hey, we want to send you some gloves, I said, yeah, I wear gloves plenty enough that, let me give a pair a shot. So these are the Kaygo KG19 NVs, essentially kind of their base model of gloves, kind of the basic way to say that. Pretty simple design to them, have a nice kind of rubber palm here. One of the things I really like about this is there's tons of these rubber grippy dots on here. And that's something I can say I haven't seen as much on other gloves. I've seen them just in the fingers, but this one has them kind of throughout the whole glove, which really makes them grip onto things really well. And in my opinion, it adds kind of an extra touch of kind of protection in there. For instance, I was moving firewood last night. Wore these gloves, there's sap in there, things like that, sap and dirt and all sorts of stuff in there. And I honestly didn't even notice. They gripped on perfectly good, gripped on great, no issues there. One of the things I like with the rubber material on the palm is it kind of goes around the fingertips as well. And so it kind of protects the fingers, goes up the side of the fingers. Same thing with the thumb. Goes really well into the kind of the webbing area of your thumb right here. Helps add that protection there from, cuts, abrasions, things like that. Helps keep your hands nice and safe while also being a ridiculously light glove. So in my case, I got pretty decent side hands. So I got some extra larges here. So I feel like the fit on these is like dead on. You can't go wrong with the fit. They fit really good. They go up past your wrist right there. So they got a nice protection there. They go up to the end of my fingers, which is really nice. Again, that fit is kind of dead on with these guys. A lot of times I end up with a little bit extra kind of on the tip of the fingers. In the case of these, they go right on. No issues at all. I can close my hand, open my hand, do whatever I need to do. No issues at all. It honestly, once you've been wearing it for a while, it doesn't feel like you're wearing gloves, which is a thing I really like, is not to feel like I'm stuck and confined with gloves. I've had some gloves in the past where, it feels like you're having something thick and it's harder to close your hand all the way and you can't, move your fingers each individually or whatever that is. These ones, after you wear them for a little bit, it's like they're not even there. It's just adding protection to your hand. So really kind of neat design there. So what are these guys here? So these are a seamless knit nylon work glove here with the micro dots on the grips. I like the name, micro dots. So anti-slip on the palm, works really good for oily conditions. Like I said, one of the big things I use gloves for is fork surfaces. There's fork oil in there. That oil gets in your hands, makes everything slippery, kind of makes it a pain in the butt. So non-slip on oil, awesome. Same thing with brakes. Mineral oil works really good, makes these things don't get as slippery. Pretty awesome. And honestly, if these get dirty and get oil on them, machine washable. You can throw these guys in the washing machine. You can hand wash them by sink, whatever you need to do. Wash that stuff out. No issues on. Your gloves are back to working like they should. Kind of neat how that is. It's really easy to maintain them, keep them nice and clean and working properly. So we'll talk about some specs for these because some of you guys are concerned about, work glove safety stuff and how well they perform. So these guys are rated a level 4 on abrasion resistance, a level 1 on blade cut resistance, 3 on tear resistance, 1 on puncture resistance. So really kind of protects you from basic things. Nothing super crazy, but kind of gives you that base of protection against, cuts, abrasions, and of course the glove itself tearing. So kind of nice things to have there. These ones are the blue, so they do have the blue, and then they also have a gray as well, so you can kind of pick your color there and, decide what works best for you. Again, I kind of want to try different colors, so we got the blue to go with for this one. So sell them in either a 3-pack or a 12-pack. 3-pack is looking at $14. The 12-pack, $43. So obviously you pay more for that. Honestly, that's about on par with what I've paid for other gloves in the past. It's kind of right about there. Generally, I buy them 1 or 2. Generally, I buy either a 1 or a 3-pack for, my standard gloves I wear. So they're kind of right into that range that, that's about what I spend normally on a good working pair of gloves. So I like them. I'm looking forward to using these as we... Ooh, are they touch? Can you use them touchscreen? You can actually use them on your touchscreen too. I didn't realize that till right now. Yeah, you can use these guys on your touchscreen. Yeah, they are touchscreen compatible. So that's pretty awesome. So if you need to use a phone or tablet or whatever for work, or you need to use your phone to look up some instructions on how to rebuild your fork, you can use your gloves with your phone without having to take them off. It actually doesn't say on their website, but that is really cool that they are, because that's kind of a necessary fact for gloves nowadays. They need to be able to work with touchscreens. So really cool. I actually didn't know they worked like that. That's pretty cool. All right. Bunch of different sizes: small, medium, large, extra large, 2X. You can kind of get whatever size fits your hand. They have a great sizing chart. Like I said, it's kind of dead on point with sizing. I was a little bit concerned, but after trying them on, they fit really, really well. Really comfortable gloves. Like I said, it doesn't feel like they're there after a little bit. Like I can tell, this one kind of just feels like there's nothing there. This one, I just put the glove on. It's like, okay, there's a glove for a second, but it will, after a few minutes, feels like nothing's there. So if you're looking for a really nice pair of work gloves just to work on your bike, work on cars, do some, move some firewood, yard projects, whatever you got, check out Kaygo. They're really nice gloves. Honestly, I'm pretty impressed by the quality of them for the price. And these are definitely going to be my new go-to glove that I'm going to use for pretty much everything I got going on. Big thanks to Kaygo for sending these out to me so I can test them out. Share with you guys kind of a different product that not necessarily bicycle related, but something that you can help with maintaining your bicycle and keeping everything nice and clean and safe as you work on things. If you guys want to check out a pair of Kaygo gloves for yourself, there's going to be a link in the description down below. If you guys enjoyed the video or maybe you learned something today, give this video a big thumbs up. Appreciate the support. Any comments or questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Love talking to you guys. Love answering questions you guys have. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching today.